Really excited about today. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to go ahead and get it kicked off. We are recording this. I will put it up on YouTube afterwards, after the meeting's over. So in case there's anything that you missed or I skipped over too fast, we can go ahead and provide that to you guys upon request. You can email me or Sebastian. It's just Spencer@HOA.com or Sebastian@HOA.com. You can also email hello@HOA.com. And we will be able to get back with you there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure everyone's muted. Jeff, I'm going to mute you. Gotcha taken care of. And we can go ahead and jump right in, guys. I have a lot of good stuff for you today. Oh, there's another person coming in. I have a lot of good stuff for you today. Hopefully you guys can all learn something. And I'm really, really excited. All right, let me get this going. I got people jumping in and out. Sorry about that. Cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Everybody should see while that is loading. I'm going to make sure that I have the participant list up as well in case individuals are going to be joining late. Okay, cool. So once again, thanks again for coming. This is Ask the Expert Video Marketing with yours truly, that not so handsome guy up in the top left-hand corner. Again, thanks for coming. Happy holidays. Happy Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the week in case I don't talk to you. But I will make sure that, like I mentioned earlier, we're going to get this recording put up on YouTube, which makes a total amount of sense because this is all about video marketing and communicating to your audience through way of video. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to, I always like to start these presentations off with a quick little reminder. If you see that hexagon in the top right hand corner, it means there's something of true value that you can take away right now and be able to add this into your video marketing strategy, your marketing efforts, anything like that, so we can you can communicate better and more effectively with your customers. All right, cool. So me being a very much of a blueprint, I like to have an agenda. So first things first, if you could please just take 2 seconds, grab your mobile phone, take a quick picture of this check-in code. You can check in letting us know that you're here. And there's a check-in drop down for today's presentation within that check-in page. I would really appreciate that so I can make sure that I can tally who is here and who is investing in their own business when it comes to video marketing and digital marketing. Okay. As you guys are doing that, I'll go ahead and go down my agenda. We're going to go over the importance of video marketing and how to develop a video marketing strategy, as well as determining the types of videos you're going to want to create, how to create those videos, where to put them after you've created it, and how to optimize them so you can actually get traffic and video views on the hard work that you've been able to complete. And then the final piece here is how to measure success and what that actually looks like, right? So you're doing all this work, you're creating these videos, and you're not sure if it's working. I'm going to show you exactly where you need to go to check and measure the success of these videos. All right, guys? Cool. So hopefully everybody's already checked in. If you didn't get a chance, afterwards, the recording will be available. If you could check in for me, that'd be awesome. Really appreciate it. Cool. So I think we all know that video is important for a business, but how important is it, right? Video is the second most popular type of content on social media for increasing engagement for a business. All right. YouTube gets over 122 million users per day. That's a lot of users, guys. 250 million hours of videos are watched every day on YouTube. Okay. Shifting from YouTube into Facebook, 4 billion video views on Facebook every single day. I think just those top 3 bullets are more than anybody needs when to learn that video is important. Video marketing is important for your business. Sorry, I still have people coming in. So Two more real quick stats: 500 million viewers watch over 100 million hours of video on Facebook each day, once again. And then 68% of businesses plan to use video on LinkedIn this year as well. All right. So we're going to talk about where you're going to want to put these videos after you get through and create them and optimize them. But that's just some real quick high level stats for you, because I like to show value immediately up front, and so you can understand why exactly you're here and why video marketing is so important. Let's see here. Sorry, I just had to mute a couple people. All right. So to give you a little bit of visual representation on that, video hours watched per week. YouTube started tracking this back in 2018. It was actually not YouTube that provided this data. It's Yan's Media. I provided the source at the bottom, but an average of 10 hours per week watched back in 2018. Over the last 5 or 6 years, it's grown by over 10 hours more per week. All right. So we know that your consumers are on these video platforms. We know they're watching videos. That is once again another reason why we need to make sure that you guys have a good quality, high quality, detailed video marketing strategy moving forward into 2023. All right. Another quick little stat for you. I didn't create this graph. I usually like to create all my graphs and make sure that I am the source and the owner of them, kind of like video for you guys. But here's a quick little stat for you guys on video conversion rates by length. Okay, because we're going to get into how to create a video and all this other good stuff. But knowing how many people are watching it is one thing. Knowing how long they're watching it is another. And knowing which percentage of those actually convert into customers based on video length and how long they actually watched is a completely other thing. So you have a couple different things there. But if you see this graph, video length in seconds by conversion rate for e-commerce advertisers, 16 to 20 seconds is really all of these people are watching of these videos. So if you have a 20-minute video, chances are they're only going to watch the first minute or two. So make sure when you're creating those videos, and we'll talk about this here in a little bit, is you have that straight to the punch in the very beginning, informing what you're going over, what you're going to cover, and what the takeaway is from that. Okay. So moving on, developing a video marketing strategy. So I've created this this funnel, if you will. You have a top level, top down funnel. So the first thing you need to do when you're creating a video marketing strategy is to really plan it. And we're going to do it together right now. Okay, so we're going to build videos for each section of your funnel. This funnel is generalized. Okay, so it's going to be a little bit different for every single different type of business, but it should hold true to majority of businesses and being able to create these videos in a way that speaks to every single part of your customer base and where in the customer journey they are actually at with your business. So the first one is the top level funnel, identifying your customers, right? So Google search terms, you could ping me for some keyword research. We can go over who's searching for what, because these are more informational based terms, and having individuals know and learn about your business and who you are is the first step. If they don't know about you, they're not going to buy anything from you, simply put, right? The second piece of it is their interest. They learned about you, they know who you are, and now they have an interest. So now their interest is going to pique questions and concerns that they might have. So when you're starting to create this strategy, okay, I have my first top level funnel, I'm building awareness. I have my next level down, I'm answering questions that my consumers have, showing myself as an authority. I'm answering the questions ahead of them even trying to ask or even knowing that they want to ask them. Okay. Once you've moved into the third piece of the funnel, that's kind of your decision piece. They've already learned who you are. You've already educated them a little bit. You're already showing expertise in your industry. So now let's talk about products. You can start to really talk about your individual product, what you're offering, and how it would directly relate to the customer and why they should become a customer of yours. Okay, you can do this all through video, but we need to start with learning of where your customers are within your internal funnel. The last piece is getting them to take action. This might be one of the hardest parts to actually convert on, But once you have dialed down and been able to get those customers into that final piece of this bucket of this strategy here, you're going to get them to take action. And the way you can do this is to add videos with a call to action right in there. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. I still have people jumping in. All right, cool. Moving on. So again, if you have any questions, please write them down, hold them for the end. I will have a section for open questions. We can go over any questions you may have, but I tried to make this as interactive as possible. So if you do have a question and I notice your hand's raised, we can go ahead and we might be able to address it, or if not, we can wait till the end. All right. Cool. And the last piece, and I forgot I even put this on there, was it's not about making the pie, but it's how good the pie tastes. Okay. I've heard this a couple different versions. We like to say internally here at HOA.com as well. We use a different piece of food, but I think the pie makes sense as far as, people don't want to see you making the pie. They want the pie completed and they want to eat the pie. So the pie being your product, you want to make sure that they take action. You're creating videos in this order, attracting customers in every single part of your customer journey. Cool. Awesome. Moving on. So I have some data-driven fun facts, guys, and I'm going to bust through these fairly quickly just because I want to make sure that, as we go to make decisions of what types of videos, they're being driven with data. Okay. So I'm going to throw these up on the screen. 47% of consumers watch video ads. We talked a little bit about the statistics in the previous slide, right? But if you're looking at the screen right now and you're seeing all of these different stats, it's once again proving why you have to have a video marketing strategy. And we're going to get into the very specific granular pieces of it and how to create those and each individual part. So that way we can have a good stance moving into 2023. Okay. Real quick, one of the cool things I thought about this slide was that fifth bullet. 80% of Facebook users feel annoyed because of autoplay. So as you're putting some videos up there and you're putting them on YouTube and you're putting them on Facebook, maybe you shouldn't make them autoplay because you don't want to annoy your audience. Okay. Awesome. Moving forward, determining what videos to make. This is crucial, right? And this is a big piece of your video marketing strategy because you need to plan it. And we're going to do it again right now. All right. So if you're looking down this list, I think I have 16 different options here of different types of videos you can create. You can start to plan them out and figure out what makes sense to your audience and what your audience is actually resonating with. All right. So depending on your type of business, tips and tricks, that's always my number one go-to because people want to learn the fun stuff and how to cut corners. Not a lot of individuals within today's world like to take the long route. They want it quick, they want it fast, they want it easy, they want it now. So if you can give them tips and tricks, that's my number one piece of it. Start to figure out what makes sense for your business and give them those tips and tricks. Not only that, but that is evergreen style content. And so it's relevant today and it will be hopefully relevant next year and a year after because it's a tip and a trick directly related to your business or what the consumers are looking to learn. Okay, I'm going to go through these fairly quickly then. How-to videos. Again, it's kind of a play off of the tips and tricks. What to look for, podcast interviews. That shows your expertise within your industry. Okay, if you have industry leaders that you're able to get in front of to do an interview or a podcast, that's awesome, guys. And then not only are you promoting it, but they're promoting it as well. And if you saw my last presentation for Ask the Expert on social media, it creates a larger social ripple. Okay. Testimonials, product reviews, and promotional videos, seasonal videos. Everybody, we're right before Christmas right now. Today's December 20th. Okay. If you are able to do a quick video on, wearing a Santa hat, talking about your product and referencing Christmas, it's time relevant. All right. You can put that stuff everywhere and people are going to see it, especially with, the holiday season being just around the corner. Top FAQs, explainer videos, event promotions, having local events, having digital events, great way to get individuals to learn who you are. And I can specifically say that because you are on this event right now. And if you're going to be watching the recording, once again, proven point. Market trends. This is especially great for real estate agents, loan officers, anybody in the real estate space, right? Because market trends can be huge and time worthy, and everybody wants to be the individual that people look to as a thought leader, which is also on this bulleted list. Going out there, it's hard to go out and put yourself out there as a thought leader, but if you do the work and you have the data and the data supports your claims, you can really become that thought leader and put a face to your brand and have people look for you individually. And what does this person have to say next? I'm so interested in their 2023 quarter two real estate market trends video. I know that they're going to be pushing it out, and always promotion when it comes to, pushing out these videos and promoting them ahead of time can absolutely make sense and have them gain more traction. Team company culture and fun videos, right? And then the last piece is sales videos. You all have products, you all have services. Do a video for every single one of them, okay? And be able to put them on those video networks and those social channels and start to gain that buzz. I did include fun videos. I'm not sure if any of you guys have seen. We are taking some of our internal team as well as some of our pros and LOs and basically making these little holiday videos where our mouths move. It's really kind of fun. I don't know if you've seen those, but those are fun, right? So putting a fun stance behind your business, it's not for every business, but allowing your consumers to see, hey, these guys aren't just this corporate entity. They're actual people. They want to have fun too. They want to have a good time, and they want to put good quality information out there, even if it has a fun approach to it or funny or anything like that. Awesome. Moving forward. So how to create your videos. This piece right here should have that little hexagon in the top right-hand corner, but I wanted to make sure that I specifically called that out. Guys, you do not need a professional studio to create videos. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't have a studio, I don't have a room, I'm not renting a space, I work from home, you don't need any of that. You don't need to have a professional studio. You can create high quality videos with with video cameras, with even some of the cell phones in today's age, in today's world. These cell phones take high quality HD 4K videos. You just need to adjust the settings on your phone. Okay, it might make sense to have a tripod or have somebody with a holding it for you, or even a stick or something, but holding it steady. You don't want a shaky video, but you do not need a professional studio. And third time I'm done saying it. So let me give you some examples on how to create the video. If you're in the field, if you're a realtor, a painter, a roofer, a pool guy, a landscaper, anything that's you're inside of a home, you're doing this, you're a home inspector, you're always going onto the roof, into the basement, into the crawl space, wherever it may be, take those videos, show the real life situations. Even if you don't have somebody following you around, you can still kind of take your phone and go through those small spaces and explain what you're doing and why you're doing it. And that is real good quality content that, as individuals are saying, what do home inspectors look for in my attic? Well, you have a video for that. Same thing with real estate agents. You're doing home walkthroughs. You're trying to sell this home that's been on the market for 25 days. Do a video walkthrough and promote it. And so individuals can see the inside of that home and hopefully make that offer. All right. Moving on to the other bullets. You can have a tech or a coworker, shadow you on those jobs. And then that shows the consumers the face behind the brand, and that also you're a real person. It's not just this company that, oh, such and such company is marketing to me again. No, make it real. If you're behind the scenes, you're like a marketing assistant or an admin role or something like that. You can always do video testimonials, podcasts, interviews, just as we're doing today. Every majority of computers have webcams and cameras. You can grab a HD camera on Amazon for $20 and set it up. But getting individuals in front of that camera, your camera, Again, you don't need a professional studio. Record the Zoom meeting and be able to clip it up. We'll talk a little bit about clipping it up here in a minute. And then the third piece of it is how to create your videos, promotional, new products, thought leadership, comparisons. We've talked a little bit about that already. All right. If some of you guys are sitting there like, storyboard, I don't even know what that is. Okay, let me give you a quick idea of what storyboard is. And I'm going to show you that's really what a storyboard looks like when you're starting to plan out a video. Some of you won't have multiple scenes or multiple shots or multiple audios, segments that you're gonna be doing for each one. But this is kind of how you plan that storyboard. So step one is plan your video. You have a clear objective and key message. I know that I'm a real estate agent and I want to talk about this home for sale in Southern California. Okay, not just Southern California, get granular. Talk about the actual city, the community, the zip code. Get very granular when you're talking about this stuff, because that will also help with SEO. But so plan your videos, number one. Number two, create your script. Include your primary talking points. That goes back to this little slide here. This is actually by Creately. They have a free and a paid service if you're interested in doing storyboarding. But create your script. Include your primary talking points. You definitely don't want to be reading off of like a whole document, but create like notes for yourself so you can talk about those primary key messages, key points, and key takeaways for that viewer. And then when you start to get good, you can start to visualize and mock up and add props and do practice sessions and that kind of stuff. But really, what I'm trying to get you guys doing is to take that first step. Take those first steps and start to play around with video marketing, get yourself out there and really start to gain some traction so you feel more comfortable. The first one is never going to be your best. If it is, you're awesome. But it's usually never going to be your best. First one's always the worst. You're only going to improve from there on out. Okay. So first step, create that first video. But in this case, on this slide, the first step is to plan your video. Okay. So once again, first step, plan your video. Step two, create your script. Step three, do a dry run. Not everybody feels comfortable being in front of a camera. You might be that person, or maybe you love being in front of the camera. Either way, if you do a dry run for yourself, for your friends, in the mirror, for yourself, for your family, for your peers, for your coworkers, it's going to help you get a little bit more comfortable every single time. Get just that one more level of comfortability. Okay. And the biggest piece with step three is to ask for areas of improvement, because if they can't be honest with you and say, hey, right when you were talking about this, you started to mumble, or you started to get shaky, or you specifically didn't say this point that you wanted to say, that can help you remember as you go into actually recording it, which is step four. Record it, clip, make enhancements. Okay. So there are some video editing tools we'll talk about here in a second. But once you get past step three, you've done your dry run, go ahead and record it and clip it and make the video look even cleaner with some slides or some overlays or anything like that. And then step five is to publish, upload, publish, and share. Okay. And we will jump into that probably within the next slide. Yeah. So different tools you can do to edit videos and to help you create these videos. Once again, you do not need a professional studio. You can do this on your phone, whether you have an Android or whether you have an Apple, or whether or not you have a video camera that you can plug into your computer. Okay. As far as the video editing goes, there's a couple different resources right there: iMovie, Lightworks, ChipChamp, VideoPad, and then even like Microsoft Movie Maker. It used to be Windows Movie Maker. It is now Microsoft Movie Maker. I believe they've sunsetted the Windows Movie Maker piece of it. So they do have a free version and a paid version, as well as iMovie, right? So all of this is very capable and very inexpensive to accomplish. As far as templated video creation goes, VidEasy and VideoEase are both sites that are either free or fairly inexpensive that you can go to, and they have stock videos that you can insert your logo, and you can create these videos on behalf of your business or for your business just by adding your logo and your text that you want to push out. If it's a holiday video, happy holidays from my company. Here's my logo. Here's a quick 10-second video. We've already learned that not a lot of people watch into after 2 minutes of a video, right? So these templated videos are a great way to get something out there and published and in front of the public that you can share on social and gain some more visibility. And then also that last piece is Fiverr. A couple of years ago, Fiverr was awesome, and then it got really, I don't want to say dumb, but janky. But I mean, it can be a very good resource and a very inexpensive resource for you and your business. Like that piece I just added on the screen of marketing videos. I will create an animated marketing video for your business and sales for $40. At least it starts at $40. Okay. That from a business aspect, that shouldn't be too much money. I can't directly speak for you and your business. But as you start to go on there and you can look at the different video pieces and what people are offering, you do not have to do this yourself. You can outsource this, or you can even outsource it to a company or individuals on a platform like Fiverr. Okay. It's not very difficult. I would say check it out. You know, as you already determine your strategy, your awareness piece, your funnel, figure out what makes sense, who you want to talk to first, and create those videos. Script it out, create the videos. They can create it for you, and it's fairly inexpensive. All right. Awesome. So let's talk about where to put your videos. Okay. So we've talked a little bit about how to create them, how to storyboard, how you need to edit them, things like that. So where to put your videos? I would say check the top 5, which are listed here. Okay. I listed YouTube first instead of your website because YouTube has a ton of functionality, and it also allows you to embed the video within your site. And Google also owns YouTube. And so if you do a YouTube video, or if you put a video up on YouTube, it has the opportunity to rank in search engines. You get free traffic for people that are searching for those videos. So once it's on YouTube, you put it on your website. There's a couple other video sites. I listed the 3 primary ones that I've used in the past and I've had very good success with: Vimeo, Dailymotion, and MetaCafe. Okay. So you can take that one video and upload it to YouTube, Vimeo, Dailymotion, MetaCafe, and then embed it within your website as well. Okay. That'll give users, your consumer base, your potential consumers, customers, an opportunity to find you, find your business in 5 different places for that one video. Okay. And then also once you put it on YouTube, on your website, you have the opportunity at that point to share it on social media. I would suggest sharing either the web page that you've uploaded the YouTube video to, or the specific YouTube video. All right. Not just sending them to your channel, but actually putting them on putting the video and embedded it within, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any other platform you use, whether it's Snapchat or TikTok or any of those different social channels. My suggestion is to put it on YouTube and then the website, just to be clear. Okay. Another quick data point for you. Here's some of those top channels. Okay. So we just talked about a couple of them. When it comes to video sharing, YouTube's number 1. Okay. LinkedIn and Instagram immediately behind it with 68%. All right. Facebook, webinar videos, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook Live, virtual reality. This one surprised me a little bit. It doesn't have a ton of percent share here, but we can kind of shift and see where tomorrow's market is going to be going into tapping into the VR world. Okay. It's something to think about. Get those wheels turning. Awesome. So moving forward, optimizing your channels for sharing. So we've talked about video creation and how to do it and where to do it and how to outsource it. But are you actually going to get your videos found? Well, hopefully, yes. And here's the first way that you can do that is I went ahead and took a couple screenshots of the HOA.com YouTube channel. Channels are different than videos. Channels host the videos. If you were on my presentation last month for social media, I also mentioned go to youtube.com/handle, choose your handle for your business. All right. Instead of having it 15 different characters of XYZ percentage sign 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. No, have it be your brand name. If you're able to brand your company on these social media channels, on these video marketing channels as your very specific brand name, do it. Okay. As you can see on the right-hand side, the far right image, some of those social media handles might be taken. And so we've had to, transparency, here at HOA.com, we've had to use underscores or the real HOA or the real HOA.com as some of our handles because they can get taken. So I suggest you jump into youtube.com/handle and claim the handle you want right now before somebody else does. Setting up your channel, that image in the middle is basically your left-hand navigation for your dashboard. It goes over the content, talks about analytics, how many people are commenting on your videos and things like that, how to monetize your videos. And the piece that's highlighted there is the customization. So you can optimize your YouTube channel for your brand. You can put watermarks on all your videos. You can add your logo in there. Obviously, you want to put your brand in a positive spotlight, right? Sorry, still people coming in. So by branding your channel specifically for you, you have the opportunity to do all these different things. And it's all managed with this left-hand navigation of that vertical image you see right there in the middle, okay? And then my last piece for optimizing your channel is to really optimize it. If that doesn't make sense to you, it means anytime there's an open text field, fill it out. If it's asking for hours of operation, if it's asking for a tagline, a short description, a long description, all these different open text fields, fill it out 100%. Do not leave any open field unturned or unfilled. Awesome. So optimizing your videos for search engines. Okay. This is video SEO. My background is technical SEO. I still have people joining. My background is technical SEO. So when it comes to video marketing, I want to make sure all of the videos that we put up on HOA.com, within our HOA.com channels, my own personal channels, are fully optimized for search. Once again, every field filled out, no stone left unturned. It's video SEO, title, description, tags, category, check marks on not for kids, captions, watermarks, and more. And you guys are like, yeah, okay, I get it, but how, right? So let me show you. This is a video that I uploaded the other day. As you can see, it was a Zoom meeting URL, meeting recording. And so when you go to click upload, this is what it looks like within YouTube. All right, video 22400210068. That isn't telling anybody anything. Okay, nobody's going to be searching for that. You want to make sure you optimize the title and the description. All right, so what that looks like is this, right? Explaining the mortgage industry expert program. Pipe, HOA.com. We're the source of this video. If you're creating more videos for yourself, create that brand title recognition, whether it's a colon, whether it's a space hyphen space, whether it's a pipe, add your brand name there. Okay, you can add your website URL there. You can add your tagline there. Whatever makes sense for your business. If you're a real estate agent, you could put Jeff Realtor after every single video you put up. And so that way everybody always knows this is Jeff Realtor's video. And then description, let's talk about that for 2 seconds. Once you've created your channel, your YouTube channel, you can start, and I believe you have to get to 10 subscribers or something like that. You can start to add links directly within the description of your video. Okay. As you look at videos on YouTube, and some of you might be browsing YouTube right now, but as you look at videos right now and you click on a video, you see the description, they hide half the description. So if you put that URL first, it's going to allow your users to click directly to where you want them to go. In this case, our mortgage expert program, we want to push them to our LO page, all of our consumers, all the loan officers that we want to work with. So having that URL first thing in the description is key when you're optimizing this video for search engines. Okay. Awesome. Moving on, upload your thumbnail. Okay. That picture of me talking on the right-hand side, not the most flattering. I'll be honest. Okay, guys. I know some of you guys are sitting over there laughing. It's okay. Laugh away because you want to upload a custom thumbnail. Custom thumbnails are 1280 by 720. All right, pixels. If you don't have a photo editor, I have used paint.net in the past. It's a free tool. It's a free alternative to Photoshop. You can click new project, new photo, new image, and say, I want it 1280 by 720, and then build your thumbnail for your video. All right. You can see on this next slide, I built the video thumbnail. It's the same thing. It's the same size. It's the same video, but it doesn't have my ugly mug sitting right there trying to talk in a video. All right. Moving down the optimization for your video, you can select playlist. I absolutely suggest having playlists. We've went over the top 16 different types of videos, whether it's a brand video, whether it's a culture video, whether it's a promotional video. Create those different playlists. And when you upload those videos, you can slide those videos into your playlists. So as users and viewers hit your channel, they're going to be able to say, oh, I want to see all the products that this company has. I'm going to look at the video product playlist. And then they can learn about who you are, what you do, and what your products are. I mentioned earlier, not for kids, yes, made for kids. There's a radio button down there on the left-hand side. Guys, I mean, unless you're creating kids videos, no, it's not made for kids. I know I have a 15-month-old. He watches, some kid videos. This gal's worth like $10 million. She would be checking yes, because she's singing the ABCs to 2-year-olds. If you're not doing that, no, it's not made for kids. Scrolling down, same page. I haven't even changed the page. Add tags. All right. If you're talking about your product, add those product tags. If you're talking about your business, add those business tags. You can have up to 500 characters of tags here. Add as many tags that are going to be unique and specific to that video, not your business, that video. If you're a home inspector going through an attic, and I keep referencing that because it gives you a very good idea of exactly what a video could be and how very granular it could be. It would be home inspection, attic, Phoenix attic, Phoenix home, anything like that that directly tags that video. So when people search in YouTube, your video has the opportunity to come up and rank within that tag search. Then we talk about languages and captions, and you can add recording dates and licensing and all great information. This, once again, proves you as the owner, the source, the authority for this video, and you won't have any troubles with this in the future of YouTube coming back saying, there's copyright stuff here, which is kind of that third piece. And you see at the top, there's a check mark at the top. It's basically YouTube will take you through a copyright checking. It's just a screen that says, we didn't find any copyright. So I'm not going to show that on the screen. As you go down, again, on the same screen within that checks field, allow embedding. That's how you can grab the embed code to put it on your website. You can always grab the URL and throw it into your social channels, but you want to allow people, especially your brand ambassadors, to be able to share this video wherever they want. Maybe some videos you don't want to have shared, and that's fine. Just don't allow embedding. Awesome. And then you can monitor comments as well as select the category. Okay. So if it's an entertainment, if it's a product, if it's a blogs, if it's a people, if it's whatever your category is for that video, not your business, for that video, you want to make sure it's properly selected here. This is the optimization piece of it. Looking at the video elements, you can add subtitles. Okay. If you remember one of the previous slides, I think it was 80%, maybe 60 to 80% of individuals who watch videos on Facebook have them on mute. Maybe it's time to add some subtitles, allow them to read it, allow them to see it. Okay. And this also helps with the hearing impaired. Okay. That can read it. And being able to provide your videos to that audience and different sets of audiences is a very high quality thing that you could do for your brand and business. Adding the end screen as well. You can add photos. It's kind of you can either add photos or videos, and essentially it's that last 3 seconds, pushing them, directing them into wherever you want them to go. And then cards, that's a little bit too deep for this one. I want to make sure I get through the presentation. We only got about 15 minutes left, but absolutely you can add a card within the video at a certain time frame that says, hey, click here. Hey, you like this product? Click here. And drive that individual out of that video into wherever you want them to go. Cool. And this is the last piece, is the visibility. You could save or publish. So this is has a hexagon on it because there's a ton of information, but this is the reason why. Because there's a big difference between having a video be private, unlisted, and public. Okay. And as you're promoting and as you're publishing your videos, a private video is not going to show up in YouTube search. Only people who you choose can watch it. An unlisted video is not going to show up in YouTube search, but anybody with the link can view that video. That means you can share it externally. You can embed it within your website. All right. So it's basically a private version, but it's public to anybody who actually finds it. And then the third option is public, free for all, right? Anybody can view this video anytime, anywhere, on any device. Okay. And then if you want to schedule it, if you're leading up to an event or something like that, you can schedule it as pre or post event as well. Awesome. So you're sitting there like, okay, why do I have to go through all this again? And the reason why is to rank in Google. All right. It's free visibility, free exposure, free brand awareness. It's getting in front of your desired customers. It can drive leads, showing that you're an authority for your brand, for your industry. And it's 2023, guys, and you need to do this to be successful this year and allow this to kind of run in the background. As you, create videos, they can run in the background as you focus on your primary business. Okay, those guys, if you have a video of you speaking about your product or service, that's always going to live right there on YouTube. So when that consumer, it's 11 o'clock at night and they decide they need your product or service, they don't have to call you at 11 o'clock at night. They can watch your video, click to your website, because we put our URL in the description, and they can submit a form on your website or pick up the phone or call you or whatever the call to action may be, right? So absolutely make sure you continue to do videos in 2023. Again, keyword rankings. I did a couple searches here. A couple weeks ago, my dryer went out. I wanted to fix how to replace it or how to repair it. I didn't want to pay $700 for a new Samsung dryer. So once again, video rankings. Same thing, realtors, home inspectors, okay, LOs, home walkthroughs. These are ranking in Google. People are clicking directly from this in Google. Google has been able to say there's 10 key moments in this video that mean something and should mean something to you and your audience. And the second one is home buying and walkthrough checklist. 7 more key moments. Like Google is smart enough that they've been able to rank these videos and pull out the key moments in this video so people can click on it and say, oh, this is my key moment. I want to watch this part. All right. And then another example I just threw in there was how to identify a leak in a pool. Okay, so there are some pool guys within the HOA.com network. I wanted to make sure I gave them some love. And obviously this isn't necessarily promoting their brand or service, but it's definitely saying that these service-based videos can rank in Google all day long and get you brand exposure, brand awareness, direct clicks, direct calls. Okay. So moving forward, how to measure success. And here's where I'm going to geek out a little bit. And not every one of you guys are data driven, but I'm going to challenge you to be more data driven. Okay. And the reason what I'm showing here is because you can click on the analytics tab from your videos. In this case, I only have it for the last 30 days. We've only put out a video or two in the last 30 days. But as you continue to put out videos, you can see the analytics right there on the left-hand navigation. Okay. You can drill into the audience, into your analytics. So 19 people were coming back. I had 139 individuals over the last 28 days that are brand new. And then another 8 people subscribe. That's 700% increase over the previous 28 days. So wait, what happened on December, what is that, 7th? You see that new viewers right there, 24 new viewers on the 7th. What did we do on December 7th that drove individuals to watch these videos? This is where I'm pushing you and challenging you to be more data driven. Okay. I'm clicking on the content. Okay. Again, same time frame. All right. This is saying what pieces of videos, what videos had the most views? Which ones were they? In what days were they? Did I put out a new video? Did I do a marketing campaign? Did I push something on social? Why are these videos performing high and why are they performing low? I'm challenging you once again to become more data driven when you're creating and pushing out these videos, to learn what your consumers actually want, not what you think they want. And then obviously you can change the date range anytime. So if you want to look at the year to date, you want to look at the last 7 days, you can always go and filter that data and see what makes sense to you and your business and what you put out there for public facing. If you go one level deeper, and this is where I told you I was going to start to geek out, apologize in advance. You can start to click. In this case, I clicked on content. You see in the top left-hand side, and I can actually sort it by a secondary metric, but I didn't do so on this case. But I can look at all the different videos down there, and it has my full list of videos. And it says, oh, okay, well, here's my total number of views, my total number of impressions, what my click-through rate is. You don't have a click-through rate if you don't have those links. All right, guys. And then how long are actually people watching this? Okay. So I have the first video is 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Average view duration is 1:27. We want to make sure that within that first minute, we are giving the consumer what they want, because they're going to get probably bored, sidetracked, anything like that, and they're going to stop watching your video. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. I know I busted through that last piece a little bit quickly, but I wanted to make sure we had a little bit of time for questions. We have about 10 minutes left. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for any questions for you guys when it comes to video marketing and maybe anything I missed. Well, so what are these questions? I want to know.
Yeah, just wondering on the captions portion, because I've seen that several times.
Yeah.
That it takes you to a different page, and then you have to manually caption the videos, right?
Yeah, you can. It depends on where you record them. There are transcription services as well, so you can always transcribe the video and then be able to pull out those individual pieces of it. But I believe that there are, even within YouTube, you can add on closed captioning, and it can be done for you. But yeah, if you can add those captions manually as well. Great question, Ivan.
Well, I'm wondering what's the easiest way, because if it can do it automatically, then that'd be great. But I haven't seen that it can do that.
Yeah, I would have to jump back in and make sure, but there should be a function that you can add closed captioning onto the videos. If not, there is an availability, I believe, once the video is published, where the user can enable those closed captioning. So if you want to manually add it in there for them, that's fine. But I think that if the end user actually wants to look at that closed caption, they'll turn that service notification checkbox on as they're watching those videos. As of right now, I don't think YouTube has a better way of doing it as far as the transcription service and adding those in. I think it has to be a manual process.
Got it. Thank you.
Awesome. Great question. Thanks, Ivan. I appreciate you. All right. I know there's a couple other questions in chat. Let me see if I can hit those, unless somebody else has one directly for me. Shalara, Karina.
Hi. I was wondering, you brought them up briefly on where to put your videos as far as like YouTube and your website. Totally got those. But there were 3 on there that you touched on and never went back to, or didn't, like, I've never even heard, well, I've heard of Vimeo, but the other 2, not really. Like, how prominent are those? How much, or can we talk later about how prominent those are and like how many people are actually on those platforms and if we should be considering them?
Yes, absolutely. And I'll tell you right now, you should be considering. there is a huge amount of people. I'm probably gonna go out there on a limb and guesstimate more than 1 million individuals on each one of those networks. The two networks are Daily Motion and Meta Cafe. Okay, so both of those websites out there, video platform websites, if I could correct myself, have a ton of individuals on there. I know Meta Cafe and Daily Motion do have like a business piece of it to where you can, if you want to get on their paid platform, there's a lot of different tools that you can do there too. But they're huge video sites just like YouTube. Okay, and actually, to be honest, guys, I just listed those top 4, which is YouTube, Vimeo, MetaCafe, and Dailymotion. There's at least 20 more. There's at least 20 more out there that you could potentially put your business videos on. I mean, that's going to be duplicating a lot of efforts for one video, but you can absolutely put the same video on all these different channels and allow Google and search engines to see them, and as well as Google the individual platform audience. Okay, so I'm sure some of you, I don't think anybody on this call is into or has a gaming business, but like Twitch is a huge video streaming site. I'm not on there, I choose not to be, but there's a ton of opportunities out there when it comes to these video sites. Simple Google search will show you at least 20 of them that you could potentially put all these videos on simultaneously.
Sorry, one more question. What do you recommend as far as music? We've had we've tried to use some licensed music a little bit. It was incredibly difficult. So now we've just gone into the unlicensed electronic computer music. What do you guys recommend? That's easy.
Yeah.
I'm not a video producer.
Time saving.
Right. Cost effective as well. So that's a really good question. I appreciate you asking that. I have actually never been asked that question before. I do have a connection with a gal in Colorado Springs that I might be able to connect you guys with. Her name's Laura. She is very, very in depth within the music industry and would probably have a better answer for that question. Without me, I always want to speak comfortably and intelligently, and I'm not sure of that answer as of right now. So it's a really great question. Thank you so much for asking. My immediate answer is I don't want to tell you one way or another, because I don't want to get you in trouble or have you pay a bunch of money for trying to license a song. Sometimes you could always reach out to the owner or the source of that song and say, hey, I'm creating this video, I'd love to include your music. A lot of times you're not going to get a response, to be honest. You could always license the song. You could also purchase the song in one or many other places. I would double check the terms and the usage terms on those purchased songs to see if they can be used for commercial videos and where the placement of those songs can go. So that's probably the best thing I would guide you guys to. Awesome. Got about 5 minutes left. For Vineyard, Harrison says, for Vineyard, yes, I have not done subtitles yet. Next task. So it sounds like Harrison is using Vidyard as far as either another video tool to use. Let's see here. Jeff Holman mentioned PC. Jeff, did you have anything on that? Okay. Harrison also mentioned Vidyard isn't too hard. He's not an expert either. Just do short, quick videos and corporate stuff at the end. Yeah. So guys, that Vidyard is a really powerful tool, especially when you're trying to do really quick little videos just to say hi, or just to feature a product or an upcoming event. A seasonal type of post. I know we've done something like that a few times here at HOA.com. Just a quick happy holidays. Just checking in. We just want to give you guys a touch point to say hi. And say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Valentine's Day. Have safe time trick-or-treating. Whatever the case is, you guys can play off of seasonality in every single video. Here at HOA.com, we have actually 24 community impact campaigns we do each year. So if you're within our network, you can tap into those campaigns. And we've built swipe copy, we've built landing pages, we've done majority of the work for you guys when it comes to those community impact campaigns, and where you can kind of branch off where you go to create those videos for yourself. Cool. Gaynita asked if I can send this video. Yes, guys, it'll be on YouTube. Give me a day or two to grab it, to clip it, to edit it. Any points where I may have stuttered over, might edit those out. I don't know. I might use the raw file, but it will be going on YouTube. And yes, you guys can all have it. Cool. 3 minutes left, guys. Any other questions? I had a lot of fun on this one. I know I talk fast and I talk a lot, but I appreciate you guys all being here. Felicia, thank you so much. Merry Christmas as well. Shalara, Karina, have a good day. I'll talk to you guys. I want to talk to you guys later today. Give me a call when you have a moment, okay? Jeff, you trying to say something?
I was just saying thank you. It's good stuff.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jeff, for being here. Ivan, I know I added you onto this a little bit late. Appreciate you being here as well. I thought I had you on the invite initially, but thanks for coming. Xavier, Andrew, Jeff Holman, thanks for being here. Harrison, awesome. Good to see you, man. Cool. Merry Christmas, guys. Have a good day. Have a good holiday. Bye.